You know, that we was friends. We were real partners. And
you mentioned just kind of being someone that is now becoming a role model for younger comedians. We on our platform, we tend to get a lot of stories involving beefs. I think a lot of the times the viewers, they seem to be surprised by it, but in not knowing that the comedy culture is very competitive.
Yes.
And a lot of them don't, and from what as I look at it, don't realize how competitive you guys are with each other.
Yes.
One of your bigger beefs that actually looks like has a positive ending was with Lil Duval.
Yeah.
And I seen you guys working together. I don't know if that was one time I saw you together on set recently.
Yeah. With Candy.
Okay.
I have no problem with Duval.
Yeah.
First of all, anybody who I had any problems with, I'm telling you now, it's no beef. And I ask for forgiveness or I offer forgiveness. So anybody want to call me, go ahead. Second of all, it caught Duval off guard. Jock actually set that up, which I had no idea Duval was going to be there. He had no idea that I was coming. But Jock is my right-hand man. We have #1 radio show. He knows me. He knows the new person who I am. And he knows that we could walk in Candy's studio, who is like the matriarch of Atlanta, like not old, but she that bitch. And you know, it wouldn't be a problem out of me. And I think it caught Duval off guard. And you know, but I came in peace. I offered my hand, like, hey man, he declined.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He got through the set, but as soon as they say cut, he was gone. And he usually just get little when I come around. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Where did it kind of start from? Is it just because you guys are similar? Or y'all fighting for the same type of positions?
No, it ain't similar now. It ain't similar. I started Duval.
Got you.
I started him off in comedy. He took the initiative to come to a club, 112. We was doing open mic comedy. He was there, and it was a popping spot. And I was popping. And I was there doing my thing. And I guess he saw some similarities in himself and myself or whatever, because I did the same.
Right.
And I'm a team player. Like me and Jock, we rolling. We kicking. You know, we have a great time doing it. You know, so you know, we was kind of, you know, two different people. But I'm gonna tell you something. Whenever you're doing something, and two people and y'all shoot for the same thing, you know, you can say whatever, but you know, you gotta just examine, because everybody's heart might not be the same. So you know, I befriended him, and he said he wanted to do comedy. He said he wanted to be a comedian, and hey, shoot, we can kick it. He like to go to spring break. We like to hang out, talk to chicks, and we like to, you know, do stuff on the spontaneous. I got road schedule. You know what I'm saying? We was both cool. So I'm like, hey man, come on, I'll show you how to do this shit. I'll show you, you know what I'm saying? Let's just get it. I started showing him my keys to getting into videos, you know. I started showing him, you know, I go to Jay-Z, I go to a concert without no passes or nothing to end up on stage. What my name is? That was just my hustle. So I kind of gave him my sauce. But you know, but we supposed to be partners. So Duval would come around, I introduce all us, you know, would be chilling. And then, you know, just going on about having fun. I ain't looking at no divide. You know, I ain't even recognize it. Like I seen him on shows by himself. He come back about, everybody thought I was Shawty. I should have been looking at stuff like that, but I'm just like, yeah, man, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? We run around, we both funny, we tearing shows up, getting girls. We went to every spring break, you know, driving around. You know, that we was friends. We were real partners. And And Benji was our friend. And it was Benji used to be in Miami. And Benji he always been like kind of diva type. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
So Duval got on Apollo too. He was actually with me part of that grind. I ain't really mean to edit him out, but we would start coming up together. So the opportunities that was coming, we was doing them together. You look at Rubber Band Man video, we both right there together dancing and doing our thing. We was on a great grind. And I'm gonna admit, I said something kinda joking, but he had confided in me, but it was another one of our friends, and I'm not gonna even repeat it. But it was, I made fun of an unfortunate situation which had happened to him, but it was, but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But I feel as an adult now, if somebody tell you something and they're your friend, then you should not say nothing. And I kind of did it joking, and then I guess the guy went back. I shouldn't have repeated it, and I did. To one person, he went back and told him. And this is my first time ever really just, breaking it all the way down.
For sure.
And so he called me. And the way he called me, I took it kind of offensive. I didn't know. He was like, "Hey man, what's up, man? You talking about my business?" I'm like, "What you talking about?" He like, "I ain't talking about your business. I ain't talking about me and your business. I'm talking about my business." And I'm like, "Man, if you think I said something about you or you said something, go ahead and say it. We just right here on the phone, just say it straight out what you mean." He like, "Man, I ain't talking about your business, my business. I'm talking about me and your business. With my business." I'm like, "Man, look, bro, you need to say what you gotta say, cause I'm gonna take this shit as a threat if you calling me like this."
Yeah.
Then he was like, "You know what, man? You stay on your side, I stay on my side." Hung up the phone. So I say, "Cool." So he moved to Atlanta. So obviously, he had kept his relationship with Tip them, and so he was hanging out with Tip them and all of that. And we really wasn't on speaking terms, but we wasn't on no fighting terms by far. It was his birthday.
Gotcha.
It was his birthday party. Duval didn't drink or smoke no weed. That was me. He didn't drink or smoke no weed then at all. I had to smoke all the weed. He'd be like, "Man, don't get caught with this stuff." But so he didn't smoke or drink. So when I go in the comedy club, he up there hosting, it's packed, but the crowd is not good at all. So Duval up there slurring, talking about, "Man, I appreciate y'all coming out." He calling comedians up, they bombing. It was just the energy. So I walked in the back. I'm like, "Duval, what's up, man?" I was like, "You alright?" He like, "I'm alright." And then so Snake came back there. Snake, who's Gucci's road manager now. I guess Snake and Clay they was doing the night together. So Snake came in like, "Man, Duval, you gotta get it together, man. You fucking up, man. You fucking up the crowd." So I'm like, "Shit, I host for him." That was like a football player and you see the cut. I'm like, "I'll host for him." Then like Duval like, I got this. I'm like, "Hey, I'm here if you need me." So I was like, "I'll do a set." So we agreed that I do a set. So I'm up in the DJ booth, getting my music together with Aunt Love, the DJ. And Duval's back on the stage, and the crowd is getting bad. People are starting to walk out, say like, "Man, one of y'all comedians need to come up here and host for me."
He was tired, Duval?
He was drunk.
Got you.
It was his birthday.
Got you.
He had took some shots.
Okay.
So he was drunk. So I was like, "I'll host." And so I went on up there and hosted. Man, I gave it to their ass. Oh, I turned the crowd all the way around. Turned the crowd all the way around, crowd hype. I went in there and did my 1-2. I brought Dirty South on stage, a comedian. She go up there, bam. Oh man, she killing it. So while she on the stage, I'm back in the back. So Tyler walks in, Tyler Craig, a very, very great comedian. He like, Tyler, man, I'm so happy to see you, man. He like, I need you to go on stage. I need you to go on stage, man. He like, I got some money. He put out like $300-400 and gave it to Tyler. I came back the next week. The next week I come back, it's a nice crowd. As soon as I come through the side door, the crowd see me, they like, Shawty, Shawty. The Duval like, oh, she can go up after the headliner. I'm like, man, I already said I'm coming in there to chill. He already paid all them and didn't pay me. So that's when I went in the VIP and I was just chilling, me and my partner Barbara T. And that's when the Duval walk up with Alpha Mega.
Okay.
Alpha Mega was like Grand Hustle Muscle. He was like, they had a big fiasco.
Yeah,
he was like Grand Hustle Muscle. He was supposed to be their muscle. He was like, so you going on stage? I'm like, how much you gonna shoot me? He like, man, I'm like, man, Duval. I leaned up, I started tapping him on the chin. I'm like, bro, you gonna quit disrespecting me. Then so Alpha Mega like, Shawty, don't do it. So I'm like, man. He already had stole a couple of my jokes and stuff. Like on the road, I had to tell him about doing my jokes. And like when we come out stage, I'm like, man, don't do my joke no more, bro. But that wasn't, you know what I'm saying? You don't fight every battle, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
When comedians together, it kind of, especially when you knew, like I said, I went and grabbed some of Richard Pryor stuff, but I just had to warn him. But you know, it's still a little aggression. And then we weren't really talking, so you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to play me, bro. And so, you know, Alpha Mega was like, don't do it. And so, you know, my people was like, nah, Shawty, just chill. I'm just like, man, don't keep on trying to play me. So I was at the strip club. And when I was at the strip club, I saw Alpha Mega. And I was at the strip club by myself. And Alpha Mega, you know, on my side, I was scrawnier than this then. Alpha Mega, he big, 6'3", big muscle. He was they muscle. He was they people. So he confronted me. And he was like, he said something about Duval. And I'm like, man, Alpha Mega. I'm like, that jump between me and Duval. Man, let us handle that, bro. I'm like, man, we both the same side. We both comedians. And, you know what I'm saying? Just let us handle that. He like, man, Chip got me living in a $100,000, $300,000 house. Driving $70,000 Mercedes. My nigga, I'm gonna do what I gotta do for the count. I'm like, what? I'm like, so you mean tell me, and me and Alpha Mega, we from the inner city of Atlanta, I've been knowing him. Like,
okay.
I'm like, so you gonna let a nigga from out of town come between us? And he like, my nigga, I do what I gotta do. I said, man, that's fucked up. He said, bah, bah, That motherfucker hit me so goddamn hard, bro. Pow, pow. I'm like, whoa. So I got them I took off running up the steps, right? And then that motherfucker hawked me down and hit me again. Bam! So I'm like, oh, this fucked up. But when I left the strip club, I called Duval.
Okay.
And I'm like, motherfucker done jumped on me, bro. What you gonna do now? And he just hung up the phone. Now, we still had not friends. You know, we just, you know, I told y'all the story.
Yeah.
You know, y'all read into it how y'all want to. Shit spreading all over town. Alpha Mega done jumped on me. I don't cut my mohawk off and shit. You know what I'm saying? Back to my regular haircut. I guess I had just did Wildin' Out. I did. Cause I had just did Wildin' Out season 6. That was like my second big season, you know. So I'm just like, shit, man. This shit was spreading all over. Then, So one of my people called me. They're like, man, we hear you on the radio. I'm like, I'm not on the radio. He like, oh, then he got real quiet. So I turned on the radio. And then so first thing I hear is Tip saying, man, why y'all fucking with Shawty? He pretty big. Then I hear Duval talking about, yeah, in Atlanta. Then they like, well, Greg Street like, well, y'all got something to say? He said something went down. He said y'all got something, because they like, they was like into straightening shit. Then like Alpha Maker was like the enforcer. They were like, you know, they had all that. I ain't saying they just had the arsenal of that, but when you got a big arsenal like that, it's a certain way you walk and talk. So you know what I'm saying? And so they just got down, Duval was just, you know what I'm saying, taking shots at me on the radio in front of my whole city. Like he got down, had me jumped on, like he had something to do with that shit. So I'm just like, cool. Then Scruncho called me. He said, I want to put together this comedy tour called The Video Gods of Comedy. I'm like, great. He like, you gonna be on it? Spanky Hayes, me, and Lil Duval. I said, I don't think Lil Duval gonna do it, but goddamn it, if he do, I'm gonna beat his ass. Like, I wasn't just gonna do it and have me and a bunch of niggas jump on Duval. It was more personal. Then I just went in my room, and then I was getting ready for the show. I just told my boys, I said, listen, if I don't beat his ass, y'all beat my ass when we get back, I promise you. I said, listen, I don't care what happened, don't nobody take no money from him, don't nobody take no jury, no, none of that shit. I said, shit just finna be a fight. Please do not fuck with this man. Just make sure don't nobody fuck with me. And we went to the arena. It was right on side of our hotel. And show was lit. I went out. And conditions of the show, when he booked the show, I said, yeah, but I'm not going last. I said, I'm not headlining. Cause I didn't want his ass to get up out of there. And shit, I went out and killed that shit. And then he came, he went, he did okay. You know, headlining ain't easy. Especially behind Shawty. A whole bunch of energy. So, he came off stage, so I was just gonna wait on him to come. I was just gonna wait on him to come and just jump in his face like as soon as he came on stage. But he left stage left. So he walked stage, he left stage left, so he got to walk all the way around the deep part. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know how to do the best stage. He walked all over, so I'm just watching him walk around. I'm just watching it, then I watch him walk past my boys. He trying to shake their hands, they like. And then so he came around the corner right there where I was at, where the dressing room was, I just let his ass have it. And I just gave it to him a couple more times till security pulled me off of him. And it was like, I had a whole bunch of emotion in it.
Right.
You know, I had been embarrassed. That shit got to Atlanta. Like, that same night, Jermaine Dupri and Henry Welch and all that was on Greg Street show. And so Greg Street really the one that kind of, they told that shit to the city to, you know what I'm saying, even though it still had happened, just to broadcast it even more. So I called Greg Street, I'm like, yeah. It was a Friday night, must have been. Cause I called, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, now since you played them, play me. And then they were just like, they had like a visual on, not no visual, but Henry Welch and them was up there, so they just came to Atlanta and just asked for a call of peace and different stuff like that.
And looking back at that, now you've been older and growing, the way that handled, or the way you handled the situation, how do you view that?
Oh, I totally, no matter what, the whole situation was out of line. I was just being the bigger person when he was trying to put me up and just, you know, like whenever I see stuff coming now, I try to avoid it. So I just don't even, like I step out the way and let it pass. I just would have blanked that part of my life out.
Right. Why do you think, because we hear a lot of different beefs or whatever, but this one with you and Duval has kind of always like, it's like an urban legend in a sense.
It is. I mean, it's
Like, why do you think it's such a?
It was cold. I mean, it was like, it was because everybody was like, damn, Shawty got jumped on. Damn, Shawty said he gonna come back. Boom, Shawty done came back.
And y'all comedians, so people probably never seen that.
And I mean, it hurt my career.
Okay.
It hurt my career. I'm not gonna lie, because people had to take sides then. Now you got two little funny niggas, both of them out the South, and they beefing. And so you had to go with the more tactful. And then, you know, I had a whole nother mentality then. I talked to, you know, his people called me. And, you know, they said Alpha Maker was wrong. They said, you know, none of this shit wasn't right. And none of this stuff should have happened. And they say, they just asked me to not, you know, just let it go.
Yeah.
They just asked me to let it go. And in a sense, I did, but I still talked about it. I did a couple of videos which were not that tasteful, you know, kind of about them, but, you know, at the same time, like, don't get nobody no commercials, because I just bust wilding out ass. I just did the biggest season. I just on Tip Drill. I just got my name out there. Everybody looking at this young comedian. And when they look at my what's on World Star, or when they look at what's on television, it's me talking about somebody else. And so when you do that, and let this be a lesson learned, people, they're gonna go see who this person is. And so while I'm doing this street stuff, and street stuff ain't about nothing, y'all, and not being intellectual about it, or I'm pushing that energy his way, they putting out funny material. And I ain't scared, I ain't ashamed to sit here and tell you, because I tell you, I'm here so you don't have to go through what I have been through. If that could help anybody, rappers, anybody, and if anybody pushing energy your way, when people on your page and they keep on adding you, don't go back and forth with their ass, because only fools go back and forth with each other. You breaking up with somebody, all that ain't for the internet. Don't let nobody pull y'all into that. Everything does not deserve an immediate response. Because I've been on all these cats almost 15 years, long time now. And, you know, that's really the only sideways beef, you know, that I had. And it was a friendship beef, you know. But hey, that's what happened. When I'm around, he just kind of get quiet and get little and don't say too much. Yeah,
but you're hoping that y'all can be cool and just kind of, cause y'all both you 40-19.
Exactly. Yes, definitely 40-19.
And so, but Duval's in his 40s as well.
Also. Yes. I mean.
So when do we be able to be like, look, man, like we was on some ego, some shit back then? I just admitted my part. Yeah.
And
you tried to extend your hand, you said?
Yes, that.
So it's kind of the ball's in his court if he wants to.
Yeah. My energy is different. I have another energy about myself.
Yeah.
You know, which you control your own energy.